quizzes, A plus the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is octane, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it?
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Good. 180.
You can't block me, you can't block me.
Shit.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Up, left. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with option left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down now, it's Hunt. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Orbit.
Check Mike 6. It's gonna be.
I got you.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On second down, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Regular. Rush in. Run. Rail. Hey, Delta.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Hey, 133.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Alpha.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They go play action. Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Sponge.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Hey, Wood.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. All day.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
5. 24's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. 24's the mic. Come on.
Speed dribble.
Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's checking. King.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Real. Alert. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. first down. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd and short.
Topper! Run. Bravo!
Check Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield finds the open target, Arnold. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Mike, 6. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's caught by OBJ. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On the run, this is Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Regular.
2nd and 10.
Smooth.
18-yard line.
Check Mike. Mike 6. Man, I got you. Mike 6.
Hey, alert. Mike 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hurry!
You think you gonna get this? Check 13.
Run.
Check 99.
Hurry!
Mike 6. Not today, you are.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
On third down, Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey.
Come on, let's go.
2.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Balaj. Room here to run. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The give to Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Jim. Under 10. Switch.
Now. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Hey! Check it back.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hurry! Mike 6! He don't know no better.
From the 36, Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Go.
6, Mike 6. Ricky. Mike 6.
Go.
I'm scared.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37.
Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
10 over. General West.
Shit.
Yep.
Staying open. Joker.
Five.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 53 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
152 fighter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Go.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Check.
Get it.
They run with Taylor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play. Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey. Yo, Lee Griffin.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there. We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play. Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
24's the mark.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch,
This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Mike six. Mike six. Watch the slant. Kill.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike six. You're trapped. Mike six.
From the 41, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vic Beasley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
King. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike six.
Hurry.
Let's get in there, man. Mike six.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. That one is caught by Hunt. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down without throwing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Set, 180. Alert.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Run. Hey, Wahoo.
I got it. Mike six.
Hurry.
Right here. Hey, check Mike.
Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Seibert's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Look at me, Zipper.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Watch the eye. Chest.
Hit it.
On first down, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Taylor, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
49, check 49, check 49. Kill.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Taylor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and edges. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Hunt. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mayfield keeps it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
X3, 218, chop. Check. Yep. Hey, box truck. Check like 33. Go.
Allen now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Taylor. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check it out.
Dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Ty Long now. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Grant. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Fitzgerald able to find Harris, complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll go option on 2nd. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go! Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Check.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
You better bring.
Get it.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Bravo.
Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.